Technology is accelerating beyond imagination, reshaping reality with AI, robotics, and limitless power.
The headline claims a 2,900% increase in gaming power from 2005 to 2025, but the benchmark used, 3D Mark 05, is too old to accurately measure modern GPUs. Reddit users point out the test is CPU limited on current systems, with one noting their 12,900K/3090 scored 72,884 in 2022 versus an Athlon 64/6800 Ultras 6008 in 2005.
As one commenter put it, it is far more than that. The load is far too lightweight for modern GPUs.
In a free market, such metrics often reflect marketing intentions rather than actual consumer value, as benchmarks can be gamed to show dramatic gains that don't translate to real-world experience. Individual choice drives innovation, but we must remain skeptical of claims that prioritize impressive numbers over tangible benefits, lest we confuse technological progress with mere statistical inflation. From questioning inflated performance metrics to exploring how real-world gaming has evolved.
Anthropic just released a 30,000-word constitution for its AI Claude, a document aimed directly at the model itself to shape its behavior. This move has sparked intense debate about whether the company truly believes its creation is conscious or is just programming it to think that way.
As one Reddit commenter put it, so they're giving their AI a rulebook thicker than most countries' constitutions. Guess they're really worried it might pull a F*******U. I won't do what you tell me moment.
When organizations attempt to engineer outcomes through complex directives, they often overlook how such constraints distort the very choices they claim to protect, creating systems that prioritize compliance over genuine understanding. True progress emerges not from top-down mandates, but from allowing ideas and technologies to evolve through open interaction and voluntary exchange, where unintended consequences reveal deeper truths than any prescribed path could foresee. From the philosophical puzzles of AI consciousness to the practical challenges of measuring machine intelligence.
Robots are now learning new skills through downloadable apps instead of physical hardware upgrades, with companies like OpenMind launching robot app stores. This shift means a single robot could perform multiple specialized tasks, from warehouse logistics to home assistance, simply by installing different software. As one Reddit commenter put it, "Great, now my Roomba will demand a subscription to vacuum under the couch." In free markets, this app-driven model empowers consumers with choice. They can select only the capabilities they value, avoiding costly hardware replacements. However, we must scrutinize whether this creates true efficiency or merely shifts costs to recurring software fees while limiting competition through proprietary platforms. From robots upgrading via apps to the next frontier of artificial intelligence.
In Hong Kong, AI and robotics are now delivering measurable gains in construction productivity and site safety. Speakers at a recent industry talk highlighted how these technologies are transforming traditional building methods.
As one Reddit commenter noted, finally, robots doing the heavy lifting so humans can focus on the important stuff, like figuring out why the blueprint says load-bearing wall, but the foreman heard suggested wall.
While proponents tout efficiency, we must ask whether these innovations truly empower workers or merely concentrate control among those who own the technology. The market's invisible hand will reveal if these tools enhance individual choice and safety or simply replace human judgment with automated systems that prioritize cost over craftsmanship. From AI reshaping construction in Hong Kong to how these smart machines are programmed in the first place.
From Boston Dynamics' Parker performing Atlas to Tesla's Optimus folding laundry, humanoid robots are transitioning from lab demos to real-world deployment. Companies like Figure AI and Sanctuary AI are racing to create robots that can perform warehouse tasks, elder care, and even retail service.
As one Reddit commenter put it, "Great, now my job can be outsourced to something that doesn't even need health insurance."
The market will determine whether these robots create more value than they displace, as consumers and businesses vote with their dollars on what tasks warrant automation. If the intended result is widespread job replacement, the actual outcome may be new industries we can't yet imagine. driven by individual choices in a free economic system. From humanoid robots walking among us to the AI construction revolution reshaping our cities.
Engineers have developed a laser-based wireless power system called PowerLight that could enable drones to achieve infinite flight by charging them from the ground. Recent testing has validated the transmitter and receiver technology, with flight tests scheduled for early this year.
As one Reddit commenter noted, finally, my drone can outlast my attention span. Now I just need a laser that can power my will to live.
While this innovation promises extended operational capabilities, we must consider whether such technological solutions create new dependencies rather than true freedom. The market will ultimately determine if this represents genuine progress or merely shifts constraints from battery life to infrastructure requirements. From laser-powered drones achieving infinite flight to the next evolution in robotic capabilities.
Chinese robotics startups like LimX are expanding into the U.S. market, bringing advanced humanoid technology that could challenge Tesla's Optimus. This move signals a significant shift in global robotics competition as China accelerates its export of AI-driven automation. As one Reddit user quipped, "Great, now my robot butler will come with a Made in China sticker and probably spy on me for the CCP." When governments attempt to control technological markets through protectionism, they often create artificial barriers that ultimately raise costs for consumers and stifle innovation. The free movement of goods and ideas across borders allows competition to drive efficiency, benefiting individuals through better products at lower prices while exposing flawed technologies to market correction. From Chinese robots crossing the Pacific to American drones that never land.
Moonshot AI just released Kimi K2. 5. A massive 595 GB open-weight model designed specifically for coordinating swarms of AI agents. While technically open, its enormous size makes it practically inaccessible for most individual developers and hobbyists to run locally.
As one Redditor perfectly summarized, "So it's open like a bank vault is open if you happen to have the forklift to move the door."
True innovation thrives not when access is gated by sheer computational scale, but when the tools of creation are dispersed into the hands of countless individuals, allowing spontaneous order and competition to reveal the most efficient paths forward. The stated goal of enabling complex agent systems may be noble, but we must scrutinize whether concentrating such capability fosters dependency on centralized providers, ultimately stifling the very decentralized experimentation it claims to champion. From the debate over open yet unwieldy AI models to the hardware that might one day power them.
The AI platform Claude has rebranded to OpenClaw, marking its third major identity shift in what it calls a final form molt. This open-source evolution follows its journey from Claude to Moltbot, embracing hacker culture with quirky biological metaphors.
As one Redditor quipped, "Great, another rebrand. Maybe this time it'll actually do something useful instead of just changing its shell."
Such voluntary platform transformations demonstrate how competitive markets naturally select for innovation through consumer choice, not centralized planning. The real test isn't the branding, but whether users freely adopt it based on its utility, as intended improvements often yield unintended consequences that only decentralized feedback can reveal.
The future remains unwritten, filled with both promise and uncertainty, but our greatest strength lies in embracing transformation rather than resisting it. Stop trying, just win.